one of the key reasons that doctors come to me for coaching for doctor job interview preparation is the issue of feeling like you're waffling or rambling or just not being structured in your answer to a question. And look, it is a problem from the interview panel perspective. And so there's a super easy solution to sorting out this waffling, rambling issue. And that is to incorporate some signposting, or what I like to call a road sign, at the start of your answer to a question that they put you in to you in the interview. And what do I mean by this? I mean, think of a road sign giving the panel a bit of an indication about the journey that you're about to take them on in terms of your answer to the question. So where's the first stop? Where's the second stop? Where's the third stop? Etc. And this is a super powerful technique because it allows you to actually think out loud what are the key points that you want to address in your answer to the question, and the panel is going to be able to follow you along. So there's a number of ways you can do this. One technique I often teach early on is the key issues approach. This works for a number of job interview question types, particularly things like clinical scenarios and hypotheticals. So think, what with the question that they've given you, what are the 2 or 3 key issues that need to be addressed? Think about the selection criteria, but don't get too hung up if that's not obvious. And then think, maybe also add in 1 or 2 skills or capabilities you're going to need to address whatever particular challenge they put to you in the question. So here's an example for you, an RMO, resident medical officer question. You notice that your colleague is distracted and not performing well lately. How will you approach them, and to whom will you escalate this situation in hospital? So think, what are the key issues here, and what are the skills you're going to need to successfully navigate this scenario? Well, you might want to think about the well-being of your colleague. You might want to think about workload and patient safety. Patient safety is important. You might want to think about who else is going to be able to help you in this scenario, because you are a peer, you're not senior to them. So they're your key issues. And then to deal with issue, you're going to need to obviously be able to communicate well and establish good rapport. You're going to need to think about confidentiality and the limits of that. And then you're going to need to think about what assistance can you personally offer, as well as what suggestions do you have for them in terms of other help that they might be able to get. And that is your first 30 seconds or so to answer that question. And you probably pretty much nailed the question just doing that. So there's a lot of benefits to knowing about the selection criteria, practicing the start of an appropriate question for your doctor job interview scenario, using signposting techniques, combining things like video for self-evaluation and input from an expert and or a coach. It needs a lot of practice, and you need to be thoughtful in your practice. So if you're wanting some more help around this particular challenge, maybe you've got an interview coming up in the next couple of weeks or the next few months, maybe it's a hospital interview, maybe it's a college selection process, whatever the application interview process is for a doctor, I'm running a webinar which I guarantee will help you to streamline your process, give you some tips and tricks and techniques that will make sure that you maximize your time and don't waste your time throughout the process. So I'd love to see as many of you there as possible in this free webinar. Bye for now, and thanks for watching this video.